Hey everyone, it's Manoj. If you watched my channel before, you know I come from a rotopane and compositing background, and I have lived through contracts ending and shows wrapping. That's normal in VFX. What's changing now is how we respond to that reality. Today, I want to talk about something that's becoming more relevant every year. Artist-owned micro studios in this AI VFX era. Tiny teams, maybe 2 or 5 people, sometimes even one person with a strong network can also be considered, and why this model might be one of the smartest ways for artists like us to navigate the future. What is an artist-owned micro studio? Let's start simple. When I say micro studio, I'm not talking about a giant facility with 10 pipelines and a massive HR department. I'm talking about small artist-driven teams that own their tools, own their brand, and choose their projects. It could be one compositor who also directs and supervises small jobs, a pair of artists who combine 3D, comp, and AI tools to deliver the entire sequences, a tiny remote collective spread collaborating online. The common thread is ownership, not just being a freelancer on someone else's production, but building a tiny studio identity that clients and collaborators can recognize. Why the AI VFX era makes micro studios possible. A few years ago, running a studio meant heavy hardware, expensive software licenses, and a lot of overhead. Today, things look slightly different. We have affordable or subscription-based tools for compositing, 3D, and those sort of work. AI tools that accelerate rotoscoping, cleanup, concept art, and look down, cloud rendering, and remote collaboration, which reduce the need for a big physical space. This doesn't mean the work is easy. It means that small teams can now realistically take on work that used to require a full facility, as long as they are smart about scope and quality. For an artist who is willing to learn deeply, these tools are not replacing you. They are definitely amplifying you. Skills, the core of a micro studio. If you strip away the branding and the logos, a micro studio is still just people and skills. To make this model work, you need to be honest about your craft. You should be strong in fundamentals of compositing, rotopane, or 3D, a very good understanding of colors, integration, and storytelling. Also, you should be comfortable with AI tools to use them as accelerators, not shortcuts. The better your skills, the more confident you can be about taking direct responsibility for shots and sequences. These micro studios lives or dies based on whether the work actually holds up or not. Community, LinkedIn, outreach, and cold messaging. This micro studio cannot exist in isolation. You can be brilliant, but if nobody sees your work, it stays invisible. That's where community comes in. For this era, I see 3 practical habits. Posting work on LinkedIn regularly, not just polish show reels once a year, but you can post work in progress, breakdowns, before and afters, show how you think, not just what you finish. Cold messaging artists, leads, and supervisors. Look for people whose work genuinely inspires you. Send a short, honest message, who you are, what you do, and one specific thing you appreciated about their work. This is how collaborations, mentorships, and even studio partnerships start. Also try engaging, but be careful about this. You should comment very thoughtfully on other people's posts. You can ask questions, share what you have tried. Community outreach is not post and disappear. It's post, respond, and stay present. For an artist-owned micro studio, LinkedIn and similar platforms become your public front door. Traditional studio life often means living contract to contract, waiting for a producer or recruiter to decide your fate. But micro studios don't magically erase that risk, but they change the dynamic. Instead of only asking, who will hire me next, you also ask, what small projects can my studio take on? Which directors, agencies, or indie creators need VFX support? Can I be both an artist and a vendor, even on a small scale? You still deal with uncertainty, but you have more control over the types of work you pursue and the relationships you build. All those contracts become partnerships. I would say it's not just short-term lifelines. My perspective and next steps. For me, after experiencing contracts not being extended, this idea of artist-owned micro studios isn't just theory, it's a way to turn uncertainty into agency. I should focus on deepening my skills, sharing my work openly, reaching out to people whose work I respect. If you're feeling the instability of the industry right now, this path might be worth exploring. If this idea of artist-owned micro studio in the AI VFX era resonates with you, consider taking one small step today. Post a breakdown of a shot you're proud of. Write a short case study of how you used AI to speed up a part of your workflow, or send a thoughtful message to an artist or supervisor whose work you would love to collaborate with someday. That's how micro studios start, with skilled artists who desire to be visible, connected, and in control of more than just their next contract.